coach. What's your take on the development in Oakland?
That it's a good fit. I mean, I don't know Dennis Allen, and I mean, obviously I wasn't a part of that, but everything I hear about him is good. And what the Raiders need. I think he's a very bright guy. He's a good teacher. He's a disciplinarian. He's demanding. And we talked about the coaches in the playoffs all being grinders. From what I hear about him, he looks like he's going to be a grinder.
John, I'm sure at some point you'll get a chance to visit with him. I think every head coach that's gone through after you has reached out to you a little bit to certainly ask for your advice. What advice would you have for Dennis Allen, and do you think it makes sense for him to still be as involved with the defense? In other words, to call the defense in Oakland?
No, not at all. I mean, that's the first thing I would say. I think that sometimes we get carried away with this guy's an offensive guy or he's a defensive guy, and then that's all you get is an offensive guy or a defensive guy. He was a defensive guy that you're making head coach. So he has to become the head coach. And I think that's the thing. Now, whether he calls defenses or not, I don't think that he has to do that. I think he has to obviously have his system, put his system in there, teach his system, get a defensive staff that understands it and can coach it, and maybe or maybe not call it. But I don't really believe that because you're a defensive guy and you become a head coach, you're still a defensive guy. You've been promoted. You're a head coach. You got to run the game.
Great point.
I mean, you have to. Who makes that call on fourth down? Do we punt? Do we try a field goal? Do we go for it? Who makes that thing when you get them in? Let's put the pressure on them. Let's not. That if you're the head coach, your name is on it. I mean, the name of Dennis Allen is on the Oakland Raiders, and he's the head coach of the whole team. The offense, the defense, the special team. And he has to run that team. And I think that some of these guys that are specialists coming in and they stay specialists, they fail. I think that you're a specialist, you're a coordinator, okay, you're done with that, you're a head coach, become a head coach and act like it.